Zone presidency to the south, or forget about our support. In 2023, Middle Belt leader tells PDP. Hello, my wonderful people. Yes, it's about PDP not being able to stand and to decide on what they want to do. The party seem to be confused, overwhelmed, because the likes of heavyweights Atiku Abubakar, Bukola Saraki Tabuwa, and the likes have indicated interest, but they are forgetting that PDP follows a zoning formula of which they are not ready to uphold. Okay, PDP has always followed that zoning formula. And because these persons want to be president at all costs, they want to destroy the very foundations that set them out. The truth of the matter is, if they fail to understand that unity is the bedrock on which strength is laid, they will begin to fall apart. And it's not just a propaganda, that's just the way it is. Let's get all the details. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Zone presidency to the south, or forget about our support in 2023. Southern Middle Belt tells PDP. The Southern and the Middle Belt Leaders Forum on Monday described as unfair and unacceptable for the People Democratic Party on the proposed plan to throw its presidential contest open for all aspirants. There were reports a few days ago that the opposition has concluded plans to throw the presidential race to all aspirants to try their luck at the presidential primary slated for next month, May. However, the chairman of the PDP zoning committee, Samuel Utom, has dismissed the report, saying no concrete decision has been taken on the matter. In a statement signed by the quarter of Chief Edwin Clark, Chief Ayo Adebanjo Afeniferi, Professor George Obizoy, Ohaniezes Indigo, Dr. Kweju Beatrice, Middle Belt Forum, the group charged the party to go back to the table and ensure that they zone their presidential ticket to the south. Look at APC. They've done so. You can see all the aspirants are from the southern region. The National Executive Committee, NEC, to reject the recommendation of the committee and zone the presidency to the south in the interest of peace. The group also threatened to work against any party that fails to zone its presidential ticket to the south. The statement reads, the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum is dismayed by the proposed recommendation of the 37 PDP zoning committee to throw the party 2023 presidential ticket open to all parts of the country and the justification thereafter. They say conclusions of Governor Otom-led zoning committee is not only abrupt, unfair, and unacceptable, but it is also a proposed plan of discord, according to the Southern Middle Belt Forum, urging the National Executive Council NEC of the People Democratic Party to outrightly reject the recommendation of the committee, which is looking out to throw the presidential ticket open. The group cautioned the PDP not to violate the principle of zoning and rotation of power between the North and the South, noting that the founding fathers of the party and the formers of the Constitution, in recognition of the nation's diversity and in line with federal character principle, outrightly provided under Section 7, subsection 3C, that there should be a rotation of the party's office and effectiveness so that there can be promotion of equality, fairness, justice, and equality to avoid propagandas and discord, ethnic bias in the party. So this is what is going on, but PDP, it feels very much like they don't want to respect the very foundation of what made their party what it is today. Okay, before you could say Jack Robinson, the likes of our very own brother Abubakar, Atiku, was the very first person to purchase PDP form for 40 million, and straight up he bought the form, and that's to send you a message. He's about 75 years of age. I don't know if he's going to vote for himself, but somehow he just have this doggedness that he's going to become Nigerian's president. Even with all the clamor that younger people should come in to become president, he can't be bothered. He just can't be bothered. You see, he can't be bothered, and he's not ready to, do the right thing. All he wants to do, he wants to ensure that whatever he has said, okay, that like a dictator, it stands. But it doesn't work that way. And those are the things we must consider and begin to, put in mind and heart and begin to work towards, that there is no, word there that could potentially move the nation forward if we continue to lie to ourselves. The time to advance and to move forward is now. If we continue to, tell lies and those tales, it won't go very far with us. We won't go very far with it. We won't go very far with it. And so we all have to, with one accord, speak up against the current injustice and evil perpetration going on. PDP is trying to, suppress the very people that make up the party. You don't do that. You don't do that. Okay, because there are some very deep pocket there. So you feel that you can just alienate the other persons and move on. We'll continue with business as usual, as if nothing has happened. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not just work that way. So what do we need to do? We need to begin to work it out. Okay? We need to begin to, watch them as they play PDP, as they play politics. Any party that begins to joke with truth and marginalize the truth, just like we've been experiencing and seeing in Nigeria, is heading for a doom. It's not a curse, it's just what it is. Nobody is saying that, no, it's just what it is. If you fail to recognize and begin to appreciate people and take them for who they are and begin to ensure that things are done decently and in order, you are just heading, you're setting yourself up for major destruction. Yes? My wonderful people, PDP is forgetting the basis of what make them who they are and why they've been PDP. Okay, so they've left the very essence of their party and what their meeting and all that, and it's beginning to spell doom for them if they are not careful. These things can spell doom, and so as it is, whether PDP, APC, is difficult to trust any of these people really. Very difficult, very, very difficult, because almost every one of them, it feels like they don't have anything to provide. That's where it feels. There could be good ones among them, but that's how it feels. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Remember, you have a voice. Let's make it count so that we can make a difference in our nation. This nation belongs to every one of us. Bye for now.